And you, America. It's been a fun one. We'll be back with you before you know it. Until then, spend wisely, save intentionally, and give generously. This is The Ramsey Show. Did you know you can listen to The Ramsey Show on your smart speaker? Just tell Alexa, Google Assistant, or Siri to play The Ramsey Show podcast. Check out all Ramsey Network shows on your smart speaker today.
Alrighty. Live after show on my channel right now. Yes, it is. What up, Sid? Email about anything. And donations. As usual, we just wait a minute or so for more people to get into the chat. What up, Tina Share? The Queen of Sheba has arrived. Do 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 do. Ran out of the pitch there. Yep, it was pretty cool, Tina Share. She said best show ever. She cannot wait for next Monday and Wednesday. George Camel gave us the tea. He spilt the tea. That Monday through Wednesday are new shows. Almost said live. They're new shows. Well, they will be live, but the video will not be. New shows Monday through Wednesday. And he is co-hosting. Did he say with Dave? What up, Mandy? Or he just said co-hosting, didn't he? He didn't say with Dave. Did he? I don't think he did. Let's see. Donations. PayPal.me/coach. Whoops. Coach. Steve Money. Alrighty. The streams are behind me saying it live, so I have to wait for people to answer. Is anybody hearing me? I think so. I think they are. Mandy's gonna pre-order the new Dave book. He did say Dave, honey? Okay, great. Great, honey. I'll just say it fast. That way nobody knows if I'm saying it correctly or incorrectly. Honey. Matty Bags figured out his debt. Alrighty. Oh. Hey, the Ramsey show's over. Alrighty, check out 108 subscribers. Tina Share wants the cards. You could probably put it in the cards are new, Tina Share. You can check the Amazon to see if they're cheaper, I guess. But the cards are new, dog. So I don't think those are going down, and neither are the two new books. Ken's and Christie's, they're probably not going down before Christmas. Alright. Hey, you guys got any plans tomorrow? Or Sunday for this weekend? Buckeye game tomorrow at noon. And then right after that, actually I have to leave before the Buckeye game is over. Unfortunately, because I'm going to the movies. Ghostbusters! If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! There's something weird and it don't look good. Ow! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I ain't afraid of no ghost. Dave and Busters. I ain't afraid of no ghost. If you're seeing things running through your head, who can you call? Ghostbusters! An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Where you gonna go, Mandy? Dave and Busters! I mean, Paul Rudd doesn't really age. You're right about that. Alright, that's enough of that. You guys know what day it is. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. 7 a.m. waking up in the morning, gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs, gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal, seeing everything, the time is going, ticking on and on, everybody's rushing, gotta get down to the bus stop. I look in the chat, I see my friends kicking in the front seat, sitting in the back seat. Gotta make my mind up, which seat can I take? It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, Friday, Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, partying, yeah. Budgeting, yeah. Ghost busting, yeah. Looking forward to the weekend. Okay. Fun times. Alrighty, you guys ready? A little change of pace here. Listen for the drum taps. Like all plans, it starts with step 1. $1,000 emergency fund. In step 2, you'll pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every one of the charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step 3 is next. Full emergency fund of expenses. Stay gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him, I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach and why I host this after show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Step 4 is when you can take a breath and go let's gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build yourself and don't keep it all yourself. And you've lived like nobody else. Oops. Now you get to live large and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey and this is his plan. and I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, and why I host my YouTube show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Excuse me, live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show, brought to you by Tina Scher, the Queen of Sheba. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial, and whatever else I'd like to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, also Ramsey Preferred Financial Coach. You can schedule a free consultation assessment at ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money, and that link is at the top of the chat. What up, Richard Payne? You can also reach me on Instagram and Twitter, Coach Steve Money, no spaces, if you have any questions. Or who was it that Allie? If you can take a picture of me on your big TV and email it to me, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. I'd like to see that. If you have any questions about financial coaching, about scheduling the free consultation, about anything on my channel, about video gaming, about computer stuff, about Oak Island. And speaking of Oak Island,
for free with ads on history.
This one I just put up. This was the most recent one I put up on Wednesday. 310 views. Whoops, messed up. This one, 48 views. This is the one where 5 minutes before the show came on, the first episode of the season came on, I decided to do a live chat along. A couple people came in there. Full playlist, that's what we want.
Two decided to go back.
944 views on the episode 1 recap.
These
1,024 views on the episode 2 recap. Wow, that's amazing. Overwhelmed by that. What else did I have for you to email me about? I think that's it. Just about anything you like, tech support stuff. I said computer stuff, video game stuff. I said all that, didn't I? Okay. All right. Oh, and I do have a. No, I didn't put it up yet. I did do a schedule somewhere. I forgot where I put it. Oh, and if you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. It's right here at the end of the bottom of my webcam frame. It's also right here on my YouTube banner, and as well as the PayPal donation link and the Instagram link right there. Alrighty, check back in with the chat. Thanks for the IOs. Cheese. Today's was a new show of the Ramsey Show. It was a new show today. New show all week, which is fun after we had quite a few replays recently in weeks prior due to entree leadership and vacations and such. Today was a new show, and the hosts were George Camel, host of the the Fine Print, and the Borrowed Feature podcast, and the Entree Leadership podcast. And he was in the big chair today, and with him was Rachel Cruz, author of Know Yourself, Know Your Money, and my joke, I'll put it in the chat. When you're on baby step 2, it's know yourself, know your money. With N-O. Get it? Alright. They can't all be golden. Market report. We are mostly down today. AJ is not in the chat, but my retirement account was positive 0.07% today. And that's because all these were down. And the NASDAQ was up 0.40%. And so I made a little bit in there today. 0.07 was the percentage I was up today. And that was, why is that? Oh, European lockdown spook U.S. financial markets, but NASDAQ closed at a new record high. Yep. What else? Is that all? Just pandy concerns. Oh, and possibly the Build Back Better, I think that's what it's called, that passed in the, yep. It's illustrated he necessarily isn't a hawk per se, but he's also realistic. There are inflation pressures right now that need to be addressed, especially if we're talking about additional government spending. Referring to Biden's signature $1.7 trillion social safety net package that passed the House of Representatives on Friday. Have another story about that in just a second. But okay, so I guess that's what. The byline on this is another COVID-dominated winter would sicken the American economy, economists say. They right, probably. All right, let's look at the rest of the planet. And I don't know if Europe and Asia, if they're ahead. I don't know if they do trading on the weekend. So I don't know. These may be yesterday's numbers. I don't know. But we'll just act like they're new. And even if they're not, and say they're all down today. In Asia, no, these are different numbers for Asia from yesterday. So mixed for Asia currency. The US dollar is up on the euro. The Japanese yen is up on the US dollar. The British pound that's also the hashtag symbol, is also pound, we learned today in the Ramsey chat. The British pound, though, is, the dollar is up on the British pound. The dollar is up on the Canadian dollar, and the Australian dollar is down against the US dollar. Crypto, after being down some days this week in a row, up. Somebody came in the Ramsey chat today with the Ethereum to the moon, and Dave's not into it. So doesn't have a long enough track record. You can't go into Walmart and buy stuff with a big Bitcoin or any other type of cryptocurrency. So it would have to be way more widely accepted. And of course, don't forget China has outlawed it. Let's see. Earnings calendar for next week. Zoom. Let's see what they do. Salesforce. The most followed stocks on Google. This is today's numbers. Apple up 1.7%. And that's leading. No, that's not leading the way. Tesla up 3.71%. Probably not a high still for them. Yeah, they're still trying to come back from this big dip here. So, but they've been going up a little bit past few days. Keeping it real, checking my notifications. Oh, that might be the that is me on the big telly. Thank you so much for sending me that. I'll show that on Monday's show. Thank you so much. Where was I? Oh, we were talking about the most followed stocks. The artist formerly known as Facebook, Meta Platforms, 1.95% up. And Alphabet owner of Google and Amazon both down today. All right. Sid says, Dave said at one point it was common for the market to drop on Fridays. Interesting. I didn't see it, Maddie Bags. I didn't see the Yahoo article about student loans, full-time workers. I didn't see it. I looked for it. Didn't see it. Did you email me a link to it? Because I didn't see that. I didn't get it. I didn't get a notification about it. And I didn't see it when I checked my email earlier. But I did. I went on Yahoo.com and did student loans, and it wasn't on there. This from breaking Dow dips as Apple drives higher. This from investors.com, which is Investors Business Daily. Missed the NVIDIA-led chip rally. Analysts still see 41% upside, so that's good. That would drive the NASDAQ, help drive the NASDAQ up. Also the S&P. So analysts still think it's good. They think Universal Display is going down. Finding more semiconductor upside. It could be an upside for, I don't know that it could be any upside for it other than some of the companies that make things that require these semiconductors, or the semiconductor companies themselves. They could go down and then therefore be cheaper, and so then be more of a bargain to have those. And then when/if the semiconductor thing ever chills out and we have as many as we want again, then it will make people a lot of money. I guess that's what they're talking about there. Here's the other article I was talking about. That's a lot of things to click off. Restrictive retirement rules for the rich edge closer as House passes $1.75 trillion Biden plan. And someone called the Ramsey show today, giving this as one of the reasons to be freaked out. Obviously, it was someone that watches the news way too much. But basically, the key points on this article are: House Democrats passed the Build Back Better Act on Friday. The legislation contains new rules on retirement plans for the wealthy. I don't know if any. Not that it matters. I don't remember, but I don't remember if any Republicans did. I think a couple did. Thought I read that a couple Republicans did vote for it. Like some, like maybe many as 10. The bill would create required minimum distributions for retirement accounts of more than $10 million, eliminate the backdoor Roth loopholes, and prohibit new contributions to large accounts. The measures are part of a $1.75 trillion package to fight climate change and expand the social safety net. And of course, it passing the House of Representatives is only half the battle. The Senate is another story. The Senate is divided perfectly into 50 Democrats and 50 Republicans. So if every single Democrat is on board, they can still pass it because the vice president is the tiebreaker in that. But there are at least 2 Democrats that are not down with doing that. So that's going to be harder for them to do. Could still happen, but I mean, no need to worry about it. No need to freak out watching the news about anything. So less time watching the news, more time doing life is what I'd recommend. This from Fox Business. How homeowners can keep their mortgage interest rate low amid rising environment. Mortgage rates begin moving upward. Okay, I did not read this. Let's check it out. Mortgage rates jumped above the 3% mark this week, with the average rate for a 30-year mortgage rising to 3.1 annual percentage rate, according to the latest primary mortgage market survey from Freddie Mac. And of course, it had been in the 2s as far as percentage. If you're looking to save on your monthly mortgage payment, you can take out a mortgage refinance while rates remain at historic lows. Here, click this for this, and then we'll get a kickback from that for Fox Business. And every other news site, they all have this stuff in them. And this is a link to another story. U.S. home ownership drops in Q3. All right. Interest rates are expected to continue rising. Yeah, increased from 2.98 last week to 3.1%. As it said, also up from 2.72% same time last year. So what was the thing? It was how you can keep the mortgage interest low. All right, so how to ensure you get the lowest interest rate. Despite the projected increase, today's mortgage rates are still historically low, but there are still several things homeowners can do to get a low interest rate loan. Here are a few. Buy a lower mortgage rate. Average rates low, but homeowners interested in refinancing can buy even lower rates known as discount points. A mortgage rate buy down is when a borrower pays an additional charge in exchange for a lower interest rate on their mortgage. Rocket Mortgage explains, just like lenders can help cover the borrower's closing costs by charging a slightly higher interest rate, the door swings both ways. Borrowers can essentially buy a lower interest rate up front. So basically, instead of paying the higher interest over time, getting money over time, they get a chunk of money right now in order for doing that. Compare multiple lenders, and that's no matter what you get done. If you get a heart replacement, or if you get a toilet replacement, or anything you want to buy, where people give you an estimate for it, get more than one. At minimum 3 on everything. You want to do that. That way you can be fairly sure that, two, if all 3 of them are in the same ballpark, then the first 2 people weren't trying to screw you over. And of course, we don't care about this one. Work on your credit score. Borrowers with higher credit score will receive better interest rates for their mortgage loans. And this is true, but we don't do debt. We don't play with debt, and that's the only way you can get a higher credit score. Those considering a mortgage refinance should begin to work on improving their credit profile by paying down credit card balances, searching their credit report for errors, and paying their debts on time, which, yes, that also can raise your credit score as well. Also paying utilities and such. We can factor in a little bit before Sid says, before she Sid actions me about it. I can make it go up a little bit, but the main way is that you borrow money and pay it back is how you get the higher credit score. And we don't care about the credit score. You don't need a credit score to buy a house, to get a mortgage. You use manual underwriting for that. All right, let's make sure still going. Yeah, we're still going. And we're still at a good test. We're good. Okay. Let's see. One more story here today. Slow news day today. This from ArsTechnica.com. Malware downloaded from PyPy. I don't know what that is. 41,000 times, was surprisingly stealthy. Malware infiltrating open source repositories is getting more sophisticated. Let's see what they did. PyPy, I assume that's how you pronounce that. The open source repository that both large and small organizations use to download code libraries was hosting 11 malicious packages that were downloaded more than 41,000 times in one of the latest reported such incidents threatening the software supply chain. JFrog, a security firm, and that's a great name for a security firm that monitors PyPy and other repositories for malware, said the packages are notable for the lengths its developers took to camouflage their malicious code from network detection. How'd they do it? Those links include a novel mechanism that uses what's known as a reverse shell to proxy communications with control servers through the Fastly content distribution network. Another technique is tunneling, something that JFrog said it had never seen before in malicious software uploaded to PyPy. All right. Advanced evasion technique, novel exfiltration, or even DNS tunneling. The first we've seen. Once it was reported, PyPy quickly removed all the packages. All right. Okay, so this is the. That doesn't say how they did that though. How that tricks it. DNS tunneling, the other advanced evasion techniques the researchers found, works using a DNS channel, domain name service channel, normally reserved for mapping domain names to IP addresses to send communications between an infected computer and a control server. DNS tunneling isn't new, but the researchers said it's the first time they've seen the technique used in malware uploaded to PyPy. Okay, that still doesn't explain exactly how that kept them from figuring it out. I guess they just hadn't done that before. But yeah, basically the what DNS is, domain name service. Like it says, normally reserved for mapping domain names to IP addresses. Basically, it's a DNS is a server is a big phone book of the internet. So, like when Amazon set up their website, it's Amazon.com. We type in Amazon.com. The DNS channel, after you type in Amazon.com, it goes to a domain name server and says, "Hey, I got these alphabets. I got the letters AMAZON.com. Where is that?" And then it gives the IP address for it. So, which would be, like 10.20.30.40, something like that. Just for an example. So, and that's how that works. It doesn't automatically, know that it's it needs to go to the website Amazon.com until it matches it with a domain name service. Alrighty, and that is all we have today. I'm looking forward to seeing the Ghostbusters. I don't know about you guys, but I was alive in 1984 when Ghostbusters came out. I think I had I was 14. And I had my first girlfriend. I think that was right about in then. That was along in that time period when Ghostbusters came out. We didn't go see. I don't think we went to go see that though. I saw that with male friends instead. Yeah. I don't like that stuff that they were talking about. Sid, I got no idea. But the domain name service, I do understand how that works. And hopefully I explained it well. But yeah, as far as what they were talking about, I think they were saying they just never thought of looking for it, doing that. But yeah, 109 subscribers. I think that's more than we even had before. Got one more somewhere. Maybe it was who was in here? Richard was in earlier. Richard Payne. Oh, Sid was washing dishes. Yeah. Well, did you know what a DNS server was, Sid? This is the witty banter that we would have. It doesn't really work when your answers are 20 seconds later. So we'll have to figure something out about that. But I think that would work well if you are ever off. You can do that. Oh, so we were talking about the Ramsey show next week. George Camel said new shows on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and apparently he said he'll be hosting with Dave Monday and Wednesday. So I assume Dave would be there Tuesday as well. And they have Thursday and Friday off, of course, Thanksgiving and Black Friday off there. I'm planning on doing a show after the repeats that air on Thanksgiving Day and on Black Friday. So at 6 p.m., I'll be here. It may be a 10-minute show if there's nobody in the chat. But otherwise, we'll do one. There probably won't be much news, but I'll see if I can find other interesting stuff to talk about. Yep. Alrighty. This is us now, and the Ramsey Show Aftershow show is every weekday, even after a replay, even after on a holiday, like Thanksgiving. The Ramsey Show Aftershow show is 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Sydney did not know that. Cool. Ramsey Show Aftershow show. 60. I'm going to drop the Dave in parentheses January 1st. I'll just do the Ramsey show. So that's weekdays, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, including next Thursday and Friday, which is Thanksgiving Day and Black Friday. And other streams are Ramsey support and tech support. Those shows I'm doing alternatively at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. Last Monday I did Ramsey support, Ramsey coach support, and this coming Monday I will do tech support. And on those I go to the affiliated subreddits and I try to answer people's questions about their tech support problems. And then also their Ramsey questions on the Dave Ramsey subreddit. And also, comment on things they comment about or milestones that they post on there or whatever. Did I set up the Coach Steve? I did not. For YouTube, it was not available. Let me check now to see if it's available. I did read somewhere like it can take a while for it to show up there, and sometimes you even have to get in touch with them. It's supposed to be right there. You see, there's a channel URL right there, and it's all this long thing. So it does show up if you host Coach Steve, if you search Coach Steve Money. But otherwise, it's supposed to be right under there where it's supposed to say set up custom URL. So no joy on that today. Yeah, I know. I was actually, I think the British do say alternative like that. But yeah, in English it would be alternately, yes. Okay, so we did Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, are Old Man Video Gaming. I'll play single games by myself. And Father-Daughter Video Gaming. Whenever Bella is available and wants to play, if it's a night another stream was supposed to be on, another 8 p.m. stream, it won't ever preempt the Ramsey Show Aftershow show, but it will preempt any other show, and we'll do Father-Daughter Video Gaming instead. All right. So I guess that's it. Everybody have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you at some point. I am going to start trying to do more pre-recorded videos in 10 minutes or less, because that seems to be the bomb. And hey, it helps if you do something a lot of people are interested in. Like they're interested in the Curse of Oak Island, but they don't want to spend the 40 minutes to watch it, or they don't have they've cut the cable, and then they don't have a way to get the History Channel anymore, and don't want to pay for it separately. And don't want to get it on Hulu or YouTube TV or however else you can get it. But that seems to be something people are interested in, and so that's what I'm going to try to do. Yep. Let's do the plugs again. We got for a free financial coaching consultation assessment. That is ramseycoach.com/CoachSteveMoney. Donations right there on the P, and also you can just type in paypal.me/CoachSteveMoney. Instagram and Twitter are Coach Steve Money, and I will start using that. I need to start using that, definitely. I'm going to put the picture of me on somebody's big TV on there, and I will show that on Monday's after show as well. Alrighty. Hope Sid, you, whoever else is watching, whoever else sees this later, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Definitely have a good weekend. Make smart. That's right, Sid. Make smart financial decisions every day. Go Bucks. Beat the Spartans. They're the other team from the state up north. They're the state school from the state up north. We play the other school up north. We be able to play them. And when I say we, I live here, so I guess. So the Buckeyes play the Wolverines a week from tomorrow. Both games at high noon. Alrighty. See you guys later. Have a good day.